Willkommen zu einer neuen Folge L.A Noire. Wir sind auf dem Weg zur Feuerwehrwache. Irgendwie. Ach, wisst ihr was?
You can drive.
Wir lassen unseren Partner fahren.
This is KTI Radio with this public service announcement.
Der kann ja schließlich auch mal was tun, anstatt immer nur nebenbei sitzen und Blödsinns schnacken.
We came as soon as we could.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
Okay, also der wurde nicht von dem Ryan gewartet. Das ist ja schon mal etwas.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps, you're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
Ja. Was haben wir denn hier?
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Was auch immer das ist, packen wir mal dahin. So. Nein. Pack's doch hin, Mensch. Wir wollen jetzt mal... Ja, packen wir da hin. Was auch immer. Was ist das? Oh Mensch, ich will den kleinen Gashahn nehmen. So. Komm, zieh mal Hebel. Und nun?
Come on, Phelps. You need to get the arrangement right before we can reproduce the results.
Ja, mein Gott, dann drehen wir halt den beiden hier um. Oh, jetzt geht das schon wieder los, ne? Du sollst diesen blöden Ballon nehmen. Ja, pack ihn hin. So. Und jetzt aber. Nee, geht doch aber nicht.
Try again, Boy Scout.
Packen wir mal das weg. Den dahin. Packen wir weiter weg. So. Ja, einfach mal eine Idee. Packen wir die mal. Na, oh. Er macht das nicht so, wie ich es möchte. Weiter runter. Komm schon, ganz darüber. So. Und jetzt gibt's Zunder. Warum wird der Ballon nicht größer?
Try again, Boy Scout.
Also, dann nochmal. Den Ballon packen wir dahin. Oder, nee. Den Ballon packen wir dahin. So, keine Ahnung. Wir probieren jetzt einfach alles durch. Mal sehen, was passiert. Auch nichts. Und der Ballon bleibt ja immer gleich groß.
Try again, Boy Scout.
Ich probiere jetzt einfach alle Möglichkeiten aus.
Good, your regulator's in position.
Ach, interessant.
Try again, Boy Scout.
Okay, der Regler soll in die Mitte. Dann ist das ja eigentlich ganz simpel. So, komm, pack hin.
Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas.
You pull the lever on the left to turn.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
Na dann. Würde ich mal sagen, auf zu dieser InstaHeat-Firma.
Jesus, Cole. What's wrong with a good old-fashioned black and white?
Ja, wo er recht hat.
The next fire.
Ich wollte einfach nur mal ins Auto sitzen. Nicht damit fahren. Nehmen wir hier den.
This town is going straight to hell.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
Na gut, wir fahren jetzt erstmal zu dieser InstaHeat-Firma. Und gucken mal an, ob da irgendwo ein Brandstifter drin lungert. Ach, ist doch nicht herrlich. So, nächste rechts.
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
Liegt leider daran, dass diese scheiß Autos mega schwammig sind, was die Lenkung angeht. Vor allem, wenn man mit Bewegungssteuerung fährt. So, InstaHeat. Da ist es auch schon.
still won't buy me something nice. I'll find someone who will.
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
Aber sowas von.
Cops caught the guy who...
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Toll. Und wo ist dieses Büro?
Son, you're a couple of slates short of a full roof.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
That's him. That's the cop. He tried to poke me in the nose.
Nein.
Your life, Buster.
Definitiv nicht.
What the hell?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
Ja, dann fragen wir mal doch mal zu diesem Modell 70.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
You're telling me
Ja,
that
aber
you've
sowas
never
von.
had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Okay, fragen wir mal nach dem
Are these
Protokoll.
diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
I think you're lying, Rasick. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
What about Matthew Ryan?
You know about Ryan, huh? All right, he's been in some trouble, I know that. He's done his time.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasick?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
Oh, eine Menge Leute hier.
Keep walking, pal.
This is a long shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
This guy's got a screw loose.
Ja, dann lass uns doch mal... Boah, dann das Telefon hergeholt.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter, previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan, Matthew, charged for contempt of court, attempted murder, plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
Interessant.
Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed.
Die konnte ich doch irgendwas gucken. Ah, okay.
What the hell?
Warum steht er denn wieder auf? Wir wollen doch uns unterhalten.
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Tja, nett. So sollte man heutzutage auch umgehen. So.
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasick.
Oh, ein Flugblatt.
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
Können wir mal reingucken? Okay, habe ich das jetzt gekriegt? Ja, das Flugblatt haben wir gekriegt. Also, wie hieß denn der andere Typ? Da, Matthew. Also ein paar mehr.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. Ryan wants the world to be a better place. Don't we all?
Tja. Und ein komisches Bild von einer leicht bekleideten Dame. Oder konnten wir da noch mehr? Ach, noch rot sein. Ja, das ist nicht wichtig. So, der andere, der hieß ja auch irgendwie Valerie oder so. Varley. Ach, guck mal an.
My company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Barley has a problem with bugs.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasick?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
Ja. Oder er wohnt da halt nicht.
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
Ja, wo wir als nächstes... Oh, ja, ja, komm. Okay, das war jetzt wieder spooky. Deswegen machen wir hier auch mal einen kleinen Cut und werden im nächsten Part rausfinden, was dieser Typ da zu tun hat und wer das war. Deswegen, wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst einen Daumen hoch da oder ein Abo und dann sehen wir uns in der nächsten Folge bei Clemens Arbeitsplatz. Bis denn.